What's going on, everybody? It's your boy here, TheChrisPhoenix. So anyway, as you guys know, Raw indeed did, just go off the air. And overall, I thought, you know, Raw was alright. Wasn't all that great. I mean, to me, I found last week's Raw a bit better overall. But hey, it is what it is. So, but again, WWE is building up for Mania, which is good. It's obviously a very good thing. So, let's kick it off up, shall we? All right. So first we actually had CM Punk out there cutting a promo. He cut a promo, and talking about how the whole Chris Jericho talking about how Chris Jericho said about CM Punk about the whole CM drunk, and the whole that's gonna backfire, and that it's gonna backfire in the favor of I got backfire in front of CM Punk. Excuse me, it's gonna backfire against Chris Jericho, you know, and then next thing you know, we have Chris Jericho popping up on the Titantron. It was live via satellite from Canada, Canada, and basically Jericho's basically saying like, "You're right. I'm sorry. I went over the line about your dad. I'm sorry. I'll never talk about your dad on the show again. I'm sorry. I truly am sorry. This is not Jericho. This ain't the man with the jacket or anything. This is me, Chris." And then within about 5 seconds later, he starts talking about CM Punk's sister. Now CM Punk's sister has a substance, drug issue. She has problems with drugs. And CM Punk's like, well, you know what, you can talk all the shit you want, but I'm basically gonna kick your ass. So, yes, it's building up. Obviously, the WWE title match between Punk and Jericho, which should be a good match. Do I feel like this feud is a little bit lacking for a WWE title match at Mania? Yeah, I do a little bit, but hopefully next week on Raw, they could, how do I say this? They kind of fix it up a bit, kind of leave it a little more something, so we go, something to really look forward to. So then we have this random little match between Kane and the Big Show. And as you guys know, Big Show and Kane used to be tag team champions on 2 separate occasions. But anyway, yeah, so Kane and Big Show have their match. It's not a very long match. The match maybe lasts around 4 to 5 minutes. Cody Rhodes, by the way, when he didn't interfere the match, but when he came down to the ring, there's a little video package popping on there, and the video package is basically the Big Show's history of WrestleMania, and a lot of embarrassing moments, like Big Show getting caught up in the ropes. Big Show, remember when Big Show faced that sumo wrestler guy? When Big Show got knocked out by Floyd Money Mayweather, and so on and so forth, and Big Show getting chokeslammed at WrestleMania 17 through the wall by Kane and whatnot. So it was interesting to see that little video package there. To me, the video package was better than the match, but Kane actually won. I was just surprised Kane won. Kane won, chokeslamming Big Show off the top rope. So after the match was over, Cody Rhodes, he got his little boxing gloves, basically kind of mocked Floyd Money Mayweather, but just started punching Big Show down into the ropes, and the referee started breaking it up and whatnot. And actually, believe it or not, I'm liking this little feud between Big Show and Cody Rhodes. I know not many people are talking about it, but I like the feud. To me, it's a nice, good little feud. Obviously, it's for the IC title. Hopefully, I think Cody Rhodes can go over. I mean, come on, it's a Big Show at WrestleMania. The guy usually lets people go over, so I should see why not. And I'm just liking this little feud. It's pretty good. So then we have David Otunga. David A-List Otunga. No, not A-List. Excuse me. He's a lawyer. So David Otunga versus the current United States champion, Santino Marella. And the match, typical match. Respect these guys. Ain't too bad. It's alright. Nothing special. Otunga wins. It's not a title match, by the way. And then, of course, if we have Otunga and Santino, what are you going to have? Johnny Unitas. That's right. You have Johnny Unitas, Johnny Ace, and then Teddy Long, player. And then after the match, Teddy Long and Santino Marella, kind of doing the whole, dancing a bit on top of the stage, looking like a little dancing, going get it on. Yeah. So then you have this vignette afterwards. You have this little promo, this vignette of Lord Tensai, a.k.a. A-Train, a.k.a. Albert, from TNA, not Total Nonstop Action, TNA, for all you Attitude Era fans. So yeah, Apparently, it is Lord Tensai. I guess, rumors. For all you people who read the dirt sheets, like no DQ and stuff, probably know that WWE might give him a push, whatnot. So, I mean, I don't know about giving a push to the guy. I mean, the guy's like what? He's gonna turn 40 years old. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like another big guy in the company. I mean, what's he gonna do? Let on a feud with Brodus Clay? That reminds me. Why the hell was there no Brodus Clay? Damn it! He did supposedly have a dark match though against Michael McGillicuddy. Nice. So then we have Raw cutting a promo. By the way, for all you didn't know, this Raw was in Philly. Raw cut a promo near the statue of Rocky. The Rocky statue. The Adrian. Yeah, near the Rocky statue. And again, Rock saying what he usually says about John Cena. The whole, oh, he has no testicles. The whole, eats fruity pebbles, whatnot. It's good to see The Rock, of course, every week, but it just comes to a point that it just seems like The Rock is repeating himself over and over again. It's just, you gotta put up something new, man. But anyway, still good to see The Rock, so. And then you got Daniel Bryan. That's right, Daniel Bryan. The man who I said on my SmackDown review that said to AJ, the mannequin looks better in the dress than you. Oh! But, yeah, he did say it, though. Daniel Bryan, who rumor is dating Brie Bella. Yeah, for all you don't know, apparently Daniel Bryan's dating Brie Bella. Why not date Nikki? Nikki's the prettier one. Nikki Bella is the prettiest freaking Bella to me. But Brie Bella, really? Whatever. Anyway, so Daniel Bryan had a match, and of course he brought his little girlfriend, his storyline girlfriend at least, AJ, against Zack Ryder, Long Island Ice. And it's interesting to me with Zack Ryder, because Zack Ryder has come from, this guy being in the middle of the John Cena and Kane feud and kind of getting a push a bit, to all of a sudden now losing to Daniel Bryan within, 2 minutes. But hey, Daniel Bryan's a world champion. It gives Daniel Bryan momentum. I know Zack Ryder's a former United States champion, and obviously Daniel Bryan is too, and he's a world champion, but kind of gives him a little bit, something to do right now. Kind of random, I know, but hey, life goes on. And then we get this little announcement. Flow Rider. Yeah, Flow Rider? The one that's coming out the theme songs, the two theme songs for WrestleMania. Wild Ones and Good Feeling. Now you're going, wait a minute, wasn't Good Feeling a theme song for Survivor Series? Indeed it was. It is also for WrestleMania, for all who don't know. So, yeah, Flow Rider's scheduled to perform at WrestleMania. Hey, I'm kind of a little, I don't mind Flow Rider. I'm kind of a fan of his, so to me, that's pretty cool. And then we move on to John Cena. John Cena taking on Mark motherfucking Henry. That's right. Mr. Hall of Pain, I guess you could still call him that. The world's strongest man. So, John Cena and Mark Henry have a match. Wasn't too bad of a match. But I guess you could say for, some of you fans, the typical John Cena match. John Cena getting his ass kicked about most of the match. They don't know where Mark Henry comes by. And Cena catches him off guard, and then Cena hits him with the attitude adjustment and wins the match. He didn't do that, but the match was good. And then The Rock comes out. Cena's all confused. Cena's like, oh man, what am I doing? What the hell's going on? And then Rock looks at Cena, and then Rock just rocks bottom Mark Henry. Yeah, you're rock bottoming your former nation of domination. Freaking member right there. Just rock bottom him just like that, man. Yeah. But honestly, Mark Henry did sell that rock bottom good, so. And kind of Rock's kind of like in your face, I can do this, type of thing. Kind of show him off. Then you have Sheamus versus The Miz. Yeah, Miz was in the middle of the ring, had an open challenge. Who came out? Sheamus. Now, for some of you might know, I'm a Miz fan. I guess you could say a misfit. And I know he's lost now, 9 straight weeks? Yes, The Miz lost tonight, you guys. He lost by the Brogue Kick by Sheamus, which, again, giving Sheamus momentum to WrestleMania. But, it's just like, supposedly WWE wants him to be in the Rock and Cena match, like, the very first thing or something, and whatnot, but... And then they're maybe making him face down the road. I don't mind face turned by Miz. I think Miz could actually be a decent face. If they let him be a decent face, who knows, but... It just seems like this guy was WWE Champion a year ago. And now he's getting his freaking ass kicked within, like, a minute. And then you have our good old buddy, Randall Keith Orton, coming down, not to the ring, the stage, getting interviewed by the one and only Josh Matthews. And, of course, they were talking about Randy Orton having his match with Kane at WrestleMania. And he was actually calling out Kane. He wanted Kane to come out there. No Kane, though. Kane did not come out there. So it was kind of like Randy Orton just came out there for nothing. But, hey, it was different. As my good buddy, as my guru of greatness fellow member, Anchor Breaker AJ2 Justin would say, it was a old school type promo. Old school type promo. It wasn't just going straight to the ring, blah, 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 blah. They did it at the stage thing, For all you don't know what I'm talking about, you remember the time when The Miz and Maurice and freaking Mickey James had that little altercation a few years ago? Yeah, it was kind of like that. Except for two less divas, obviously. And then you actually did have a promo in the ring. You had Shawn Michaels coming out, then you had The Undertaker coming out, and I kid you not, this was an exact order. Then you had God come out. Yeah, God himself, Triple H. By the way, they showed a video package of God giving the tombstone to Dolph Ziggler at Madison Square Garden last night. Why? I know it's to show up a Taker like I can still do the tombstone, but all these three, actually Shawn really didn't say much in this promo, honestly. He didn't say all that much. It was mainly just Triple H and Taker, obviously, because Shawn's not in the match. Well, he's in the match, but he's not wrestling. You get my point. He's a freaking special guest referee, but Triple H and Undertaker, just talking and whatnot, and Taker's, basically saying, oh, would you give up your life? Would you give up your wife? Would you give up your kids? Just to end the streak? And Triple H is like, if that's what it takes, I'll do it. And then, Triple H is saying, I know how to beat you. I know how to beat you in the cell. I can finally know how to beat you. And he kept on saying that like 5 straight times. They're like, okay, we get the point, God. You could finally know how you beat freaking Taker. We get it. Like, yeesh. And then Undertaker says, and this is how the show ends. I kid you not. This is how the show ends. Remember when I said a few weeks ago about Shawn being better than you? I meant it. And then Shawn Michaels and Triple H look at each other. And then Triple H does the Titantron. And Shawn does the same thing like 5 seconds later. And that's the end of the show. So, above all, was I totally entertained by this Raw? Not really. Did I think it was okay to... Nah. You guys know me with my nah. Yes, I thought it was okay to nah. But, it's the positive thing about this Raw, it's building up to Mania and whatnot, and, oh, by the way, I almost forgot. How did I almost forget this match? Seriously, wow. Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler freaking faced freaking Kofi Kingston and R-Truth. Of course, surprisingly enough, freaking Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger won, but the funny part is that this match was mainly about Vicky Guerrero and Oksana fighting each other. Oh, Teddy Long, see, I can take out Vicky Guerrero, Teddy Long. I can do it. Excuse me. So yeah, anyway, that's my Raw review. So yeah, catch you guys later. Peace. Seriously, bye, God.